Salama, Havarizanu, Nemia Giancarlo Sanguyo. Welcome to my country, Comoros. The Comoro Island, also known as Comoros, is an archipelago or a group of islands that are a part of the continent of Africa. The Comoros were likely first settled by Austronesian Malagasy people, Bantu speakers from East Africa, and seafaring Arab traders. It became part of the French colonial empire during the 19th century before its independence in 1975. The flag has four stripes representing the four main islands of the nation: yellow for Moheli, white for Mayotte, red for Anjouan, blue for Grande Comore, and the four stars on the flag also symbolize the four islands. The official languages of the Comoros are Comorian, French, and Arabic, as recognized under its 2001 constitution. Although each language holds equal recognition under the constitution, language use varies across Comorian society. Unofficial minority languages such as Malagasy and Swahili are also present on the island with limited usage. According to Harriet Joseph Ottenheimer, a professor of anthropology at Kansas State University, the linguistic diversity of the Comoros is the result of its rich history as part of the Indian maritime trade routes and periods of Malagasy and French colonial rule. And from its religion, 98.4% of Sunni Muslims and 1.6% of others. Most Comorians are Sunni Muslims, and Islam is the state religion. More than two-thirds of the people live in rural areas, and most of the population is centered on the two larger islands. Grande Comore contains about half of the country's population, Anjouan about 2/5, and Moheli less than 1/10. Moroni coastal town is the capital and largest settlement of Comoros, southern Grande Comore Island in the Indian Ocean. From its clothing, in Comoros you will often find men wearing the kandu with a kofia on their head, while women wear the bubu, shiromani, saluva, or bibi. The kandu is often embroidered on the collars and sleeves, and the kofia, a small white cap, is adorned with elaborate embroidered patterns made with golden threads. Local women can often be seen sewing kofias while sitting in the market or on their doorsteps. Comorian from the islands of Anjouan, the shiromani is a large traditional and colorful cloth with beautiful patterns that covers almost the entire body of Comorian women. They wear it daily at work or during a ceremony, often with their faces adorned with ground sandalwood paste. The saluva, a large piece of fabric tied at the chest, is an elegant traditional dress mainly worn by women in Anjouan and Moheli. The bubu is a simple dress worn by many women in everyday life, while the bibi is the local name for the burqa. And when it comes to their culture in marriage, they have they called grand marriage. The grand marriage, literally big wedding, is an old tradition and is a fundamental aspect of the culture of Comoros, particularly in Garante, Comoros. Each of the island has its own name for the grand marriage. The one of the Grande Comore is known as Anda, and in Anjuan is and Mohele it is called Harusi. When they reach a certain age, all men born on the island are expected to perform the grand marriage, allowing them to be promoted in the social hierarchy and reach the status of notable, a person of high social standing. The Anda lasts 9 days with different ceremonies on each day, while the Harusi in June and Moheli is usually shorter. During the festivities, women in their colorful traditional outfits adorned with flower necklace and gold jewelry, and men in their bobus perform various dances interspersed with prayers and speeches. Traditional dishes and cakes are served, and every attendee goes home with a sachet or drink and snacks. The cuisine in Comoros abounds in food with diverse scents and flavors, influenced by African, Arabic, Indian, and French culture. Among others, its cuisine is a delightful fusion of dishes with rich tastes and aromas seasoned with spices like cardamom, cinnamon, turmeric, cloves, and vanilla. Coconut milk from freshly grated coconuts is also known important ingredients. Now that you have an idea, come here to visit the natural beauty of Comoros.